Prime Minister under pressure to follow EU and USA in overcoming fears Chinese-owned app poses cybersecurity risk. Hello. Welcome. Enjoy our content and follow the channel. Your presence is very important to us. Now let's see about another TikTok ban. Rishi Sunak has been urged to ban government officials from using TikTok, in line with EU and USA measures, amid growing cybersecurity fears in China. Authorities in Europe and the US have been instructed to limit use of the Chinese-owned social video app due to concerns that the data could be accessed by Beijing. This week the European Commission decided to suspend the use of TikTok on employee-issued devices and even personal phones if they have official apps installed, following last year's Washington ban on federal employees using the app on work devices. However, the Prime Minister is currently resisting pressure to stop MPs and MPs from using TikTok, which has become increasingly popular with UK politicians. A spokesman for Number 10 said it was not aware of any ban on Downing Street employees using the platform. "We, Number 10, have a TikTok account, but I don't think we've put anything on it in a while," he said. It is up to individual departments and ministers to choose which social media platforms they want to use. On Thursday, Conservative MP Luke Evans posted a 48-second video to the app, showing his 41,000 followers what it's like to get through security to reach Number 10. Alicia Kearns, chair of the Commons Foreign Affairs Committee, told The Guardian, "We have now seen the EU and US take decisive action on TikTok over security concerns, the acquisition of our personal data by a hostile state. We run the risk of becoming a technological security laggard among free and open nations. The government needs to reconsider its policies and act to ban government officials and parliamentarians from installing the app on any mobile phone used for work. We need an informed discussion across the country, including with our children, about the importance of our data and all it can reveal about us and how it can make us vulnerable." Tim Loughton, the Conservative MP for East Worthing and Shoreham, urged the Prime Minister to take strong action against threats from the Chinese state. He said that TikTok was actually a state-affiliated mega data collection organization that the UK should not be dealing with equivalently to other Western multinational companies. Former Conservative leader Iain Duncan Smith added, "Even when your Western security officials show that TikTok poses a security risk to us in the UK, we seem to drag our feet, trying not to take action that could upset China. The Prime Minister has an opportunity to take control of China's politics, and it is a critical time to do so. I hope the government recognizes the danger China poses and takes immediate action on TikTok." Last year, the Parliament's TikTok account was shut down after Kearns and several Conservative MPs raised concerns about the company's ties to China. A letter last summer from Duncan Smith, Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Tom Tugendhat and 1922 Committee Vice Chairman Ghani stated that the data security risks associated with the app are considerable. TikTok is generally owned by a Chinese company, BydeDance, and I think that if you put your data there, you're not just sharing it with the person who posts it. The caution is being careful what you put in those things, he said. Note that China is among the UK's biggest trading partners in 2022, and with a steady boost in bilateral trade flows, experts are confident that momentum will continue into 2023. On the impact of Brexit on UK trade with the European Union (EU), the UK is looking to export more goods and services to China to make up for the loss on the EU front. Therefore, China is a very important partner for the United Kingdom. Being at odds with its government at this moment may not be a good idea. On Tuesday, the 21st, at a forum in China, the government, through its foreign minister Qin Gang, made the GSI official. In the same statement, the minister cited the repeated restrictions on Chinese companies as a threat to the country, and subject to strong retaliation. Its focus is currently the USA, but if other countries follow the North American path, it is quite possible that the Chinese government decides to act commercially against the United Kingdom. Perhaps Rishi Sunak is trying to avoid a breakdown in his business partnership in exchange for some data for TikTok. It is worth noting that the company admitted cases of espionage that occurred in 2022, although it vehemently denied it initially. After evidence emerged, the company acknowledged the incident and held some employees responsible for it. Regarding other accusations of espionage, the company denies the allegations and says it is open to dialogue. Share with us your concerns about possible Chinese espionage. Do you believe this to be a problem? Are you considering stopping using TikTok? Should we completely ban the app? Thank you for your participation, and see you soon!